This woman is said to be one of the most dangerous women since the history of this world, and she's responsible for the death of over 270 people. Now, what is crazy is how she carried out her own killing. Just calm down and listen to this story. Now, in the early 1900s in Pennsylvania, there's this woman, Mrs. Christ. This woman is a fortune teller. She used to tell people their future. You know those kind of people now. And she owned a shop in the market. So if you want to know your future, you go to her shop, she'll tell you your future and you pay her money. But now this is the crazy part. Many people that have gone to her shop to see their future, to know if they're going to be rich. The only thing they always hear from this woman is about their debt. She will hold your palm and then she will read all these lines on your palm. And then she will tell you about your future. But everybody that been going there to go and know when they'll be rich and be maybe famous, the only thing they hear about is their debt. And the crazy part is that everything this woman predicts always happen. Everybody she have said is going to die have always been dying. Calm down, the story just getting started. Don't forget to like and comment and share the video to somebody. If you've not followed my account, tap the plus button and let's continue our story. Now, this police officer that have been monitoring this woman for a long time because he know that this woman prediction is always coming to pass, and it's very, very crazy. This man decided that he's going to test this woman by himself. Don't forget, he's the police officer. One day when this man was off duty, the man went to the woman's shop to just know if what this woman is to do is genuine. He now gave the woman his palm and told the woman to read his future. But unluckily for this man, this woman said something she have never said to any other person before. The woman said, "You are going to die this night." At this point, the man just slapped and he went back home. He paid the woman normally. So when he went home, but unfortunately for him, this particular thought had been on the man's mind because just mind someone telling you are going to die. The man was a little bit scared, but he was still a little bit confident. You understand? He's in the middle. So that night, when the man went to sleep, he was very, very cautious to know if anybody is going to enter his house, or he wants to know how he's going to die according to what this woman said. If he makes it to the morning, he will know that this woman is a liar. But if he died that night, then the woman had been saying the truth. Just for this man to be sleeping, and he just noticed that somebody was inside his room with him. And when he opened his eye, guess who he saw? He saw Madam Chris in his room with a knife, and this woman tried to kill him by herself. Now, as a police officer that he is now strong, he had to struggle with this woman, and they both fell down from the step, and they fell down, and this man became unconscious. When he now got back himself, he just saw the woman with a cough, and noticed that his colleagues were in the house. And they heard the sound, and then they rushed in to save him. Luckily for him. So when him and his police colleague, they were talking, just for him to turn and look where that woman cough was, he couldn't find the woman again, and her cough was missing. Now him and his police officer, they already planned that they will go in the morning to her shop and go and maybe scatter things and maybe look for it to arrest her. When he was not sleeping that night against the following morning, which him and his colleague have planned, the woman came back and killed him in his own house. And ever since then, the police have been looking for this woman and they have not been able to catch this woman. This is very, very crazy. This man went missing for 2 years, and when he returned, the family noticed that he have turned into something that humans can't explain. This is a story about a man named Walker. He was working in a mine in the early 90s in 1941 in USA, until one tragic thing happened one particular day and it took this man's life. Just listen. When the man was working in the mine one day, the whole thing collapsed and everybody sank inside. So when the rescue team came, they were able to rescue some people. But unfortunately for this man, they were not able to rescue the man. And they now declared this man dead. Time went on. After 1 week, 1 month, a year, and 2 years, his whole family moved on. Like, he's already dead now. There's nothing they can do about it. They have cried, they have mourned, and all of that. But they just have to move on. Not until something crazy happened one day. When some workers were working in that mine, they now started hearing a voice coming out from underground. Listen closely. The voice was screaming, and they now went to see who that person is, just for them to get there, and they saw this man crawling there. After 2 years, how did this man not die? Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video to somebody, and save it if you can't watch it now, so you can watch it later. Everybody was shocked to see Mr. Walker, and they now rushed him down to the hospital, although they could not explain what really happened, that he cannot survive down there without food and water for over 2 years, but luckily it happened. They took him down to the hospital, and they have to inform the family that their father and their brother and their husband go to the hospital. They were so surprised to see their father, but after everything, the whole medical report, they now have to take this man back to the house. But that was when things got crazy. They now noticed that Mr. Walker was not behaving so strange, unlike before. He's always on his own, and he don't even communicate to his children again. Now the wife now said that every night Mr. Walker is always sitting there alone in the parlor watching the television. Even when the television is off, he's just looking straight at the television. If not me, I don't pack him up for that hassle. They kept on trying to know what is wrong with their husband or father or uncle or blah blah blah. They kept on trying to know what is wrong with him, but they could not come up with any logical explanation of why he's behaving like that. And all this while, nobody ever have any close contact with him. Not until one day, the wife now had to confront him and know what is really wrong with her husband. That was when she now noticed the stitches on his face, as if he have gone through some kind of surgical operation. Now the question is this: when they took him to the hospital, there's no carry any surgical operation in his face. So where are those scars coming out from? When she now tried to confront this man and ask him about those stitches in his face, the man got angry and this man unalived his wife. Went ahead and unalived all his children, and the authorities had to come down to the house. They caught him on the scene. They told him to surrender, but this man went ahead to attack the police officers and they had to shoot him down at that moment. And that was how this man died. This is so crazy, because why would you be under a mine for over 2 years and then you come back and start behaving like a lunatic?